So last night, News 9 dropped a story about current Oklahoma County Clerk, also candidate for state treasurer, David Hooten, getting recorded saying some extraordinarily bizarre stuff. Let's watch.
And Oklahoma County employees are raising red flags after an elected official tells them they will have to drink alcohol on a mandatory work trip.
In audio obtained by News 9, the elected official tells his employees to plan on being sore the next day. But he tells our Storm Jones there's nothing to it.
Oklahoma County Clerk David Hooten is running for state treasurer. The county employees tell me they're sharing their story now, just 19 days out from the election, and hopes he's never put in a position of power again. Hooten, however, tells me he's never done anything questionable in his career.
You will be sore the next day. I mean, because you're going to do some stuff that's very physical. And literally, your body will be hurting the next day.
In the April 26th meeting, Hooten tells 3 female employees about a required work trip.
There will be alcohol involved, meaning we will drink, we will do things, we will gamble, we will do a bunch of things. Some will be fun, some will be scary.
But 2 county employees tell me that's not even the most alarming part. Hooten goes on to explain while the employees are drinking, he won't feel a thing.
And just so you all know, I've been genetically altered so that I don't get drunk no matter what. They gave me a chemical that changes your brain.
The whole point of somebody is making a big deal about something that never happened right around election time is very troubling.
The county employees say HR stepped in to stop the outing. However, Hooten says parts of it were never going to happen in the first place.
There was never going to be alcohol.
I'm looking at a transcript and alcohol is mentioned several times.
Yes, I understand that, but realize that's part of the training is that you take them to their fear level, and then you don't ever do it. It's a trust issue.
So you wanted
trust.
You wanted them to be scared about drinking with you?
No, I want them, whatever their fear is, I want them to confront their fear. It's part of a team building thing.
Hooten says he's only planning to take the employees to lunch, iFly, and a casino to confront their fears. 2 county employees tell me the whole thing crossed the line. Storm Jones, Oklahoma's own News 9.
So that was freaking weird.
I want to know this genetic modification process so we can get it to 2 Democrats. I'm not going to name them. You know who I'm talking about, but they could really use something like that.
This outing doesn't sound very halal.
You're going to be scared. It's going to be fun and scary. You're going to be drunk and I'm not going to feel a thing. Why would you say these things to people? What the heck?
3 women.
And then he's like, I never mentioned alcohol. Bro, you just said the word alcohol like 30 times in a row. We heard it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is the same man who has his Wikipedia page says that he's been nominated for a Grammy and an Emmy. He's got 4 albums. One of them is called Songs for Someone.
He's got 22 albums.
He's got 22 albums, excuse me.
Yeah, it's like, a comment. By the way, David Hooten's Wikipedia is unintentionally hilarious because he clearly wrote it himself.
He's also got a meat sauce he sells called Hooten's Jazz Meat Sauce. What the fuck? Quit giving this guy money. Quit voting for him. Get him out of here right now. I'm sick of it.
He was up in the polls, too. There was a poll saying he was up over his opponent. I mean, there was a ton of undecided because nobody knows who any other people are, I don't think. But, yeah, that was terrifying. Like, I have worked in many a corporate setting, and I've had some weird interactions with bosses, but, like, that one would take the effing cake. Like,
why do you want to get your staff drunk and then go do iFly? Like, why are you trying to compromise safety for a trust exercise?
Say it in that combination of just weird. I mean, like, one of the most funnest team building things I did is we went to like a go-kart track one time. That was like kind of cool.
That sounds fun. We should do that. OPM field trip day. Let's go.
Like,
you know what? Fuck this. fuck this. This man wanted to get these women drunk. That's what he
Right.
wanted to do. And then afterwards, he wanted to do really nasty, shitty things to them. He wanted he wanted to have sex with them. Like, that's what it is. He's like, your body is going to hurt the next day, and I'm not going to feel a thing. Motherfucker, what the fuck do you think this is? Is this a frat party? Jesus Christ.
So is
that's
this-
what he's starting the Oklahoma County, what is he, the county clerk?
Court clerk.
He's the court clerk. No, he's the county clerk.
Okay.
County clerk.
Bruh, the fuck is wrong with you, man? You know what? Somebody go get this man.
Can we run him out of the state like we did
Can I
Jose
say
and
things
Abby?
about this one, actually?
Yes,
You know what?
Adriana's
Guys,
she's
we
got
have a
something to say.
surprise guest star on our show today. It's the Adriana Law.
An Oklahoma
I
County
actually was
employee.
going to stay off of the stream today, but I just can't not speak on David Hooten. First and foremost, this guy is low-key a shit show, and he, do y'all remember, there's so many things I could talk about with him. So first and foremost, something was happening in a court case, several years ago, where it got exposed, this man was sleeping with a lot of, apparently, the women in his office. He, one year, gave Christmas bonuses to the women he was sleeping with and, nobody else. One time he bought a woman a car who he was having a sexual relationship with in his office. She goes and wrecks the car a week or two later, and it's still in his name. So guess whose name is all over the police reports and shit? Y'all literally can go put in a Freedom of Information Act request and find this stuff out. Wait. And then there was that one time he comes fucking playing his trumpet in the county meeting.
On Veterans
It's
Day.
COVID super spreader in the middle of a pandemic. And also, there was that one time his staffer said some racist shit about me on the hot mic and they wouldn't do anything about it. Y'all remember that?
Well, there's that time he had to drop out of a race because it was brought up that he got a DUI in 2000. I thought you couldn't get drunk. I thought you were genetically modified. How'd you get a DUI? Or did that happen
I'm not
after?
gonna shit shame him about a DUI. Every politician has a DUI.
But you're not gonna say I can't
But
get
then,
drunk
yeah.
if you have a DUI.
You
Yeah.
cannot basically say, my brain has been genetically modified to not be able to get drunk. Why are you lying?
Wait, I just have
It's
one.
so weird.
I just have one question. Are they gonna stop playing his trumpet music on the second floor of the courthouse now?
Wait, they still do this?
They did that? That's
It
what
plays on the radio.
No.
I thought the trumpet was. I thought he was in his office playing trumpet one day, and
No.
I'm walking around looking for him, and it's literally his album. He's got 22 trumpet albums. His album plays on the loudspeakers outside of his office.
Is it even?
I mean, I know you have to have a huge ego to run for office, but this is pathologically just something is wrong with this guy. That is so crazy.
All right, I don't exist anymore. Bye.
No.
I just
And we've heard stuff that we won't talk about
Oh,
now,
yeah.
but we've heard other terrible rumors that definitely go along this line. Anyway,
Okay, you know what?
with
This is
receipts, I say
government
terrible rumors.
corruption, man.
We've heard.
This is corruption. This is sexism. This is
Oh my God,
fucking
yeah.
predatory behavior.
I just want to know who allowed him. Who allowed him to record this many albums and just do all of these things and then
He's got to be a
Wikipedia page.
he's got to be a trust fund kid or something.
Bro,
he's
He was born in Italy or something
Where's
like
your
that.
wife, man? Where is she? That's my question.
hey,
And
it's
2 or 3 kids
she
that you have.
can't control him. Not her fault. I don't know. Yeah,
I didn't
it's
even know he was married, and he's sticking his meat in everything that walks
It's
in
a
his
second
office.
wife, and he's got kids.
it's bad. It's bad. So anyway, yeah,
Look
that
at the state.
we'll see what it does. I mean, it's a little late, 19 days ahead of the election. I don't know. It may be enough, but I don't know.
Well, I mean,
He
I
makes
don't
it
know
out
the
of the
polling for
primary.
him.
I mean, Lord help us.
Have you seen any polling for him? Where is he?
Yeah, there was one poll, but it had a ton. I mean, it was just one of the crappy local pollsters, so you really can't. But it had I don't know, 60% undecided or something crazy. So it's just a very noisy poll. But he was up, he was double digit, or he was at 14 or 15%, and his other opponents were at single digits.
I just
So, I mean,
love
he had
the
a lead.
idea of you work for the court clerk, and you're going to work, and then you get there and you're going to hear about the fun stuff you're going to do for the weekend, and your boss sits you down and says, we will do things, we will gamble, we will do a bunch of things, some will be fun, some will be scary. I would quit on the spot. Yeah. I'd be like, I'm not going to do these things with you.
Will be fun.
Well, and think about how big a personal risk that is. I mean, he's still their boss. I mean, he's the elected, like, that's how the county governments work, is you manage the office. So it's like, you know, he's still their boss. And even if because he didn't have to resign his seat to run because he just got reelected. So, I mean, it's like, it's really crazy. Like, so they did this at great personal risk.
Holy goodness.
Goddamn. Yeah. Super crazy, super weird stuff. Definitely a guy you do not want having political power.
Definitely a guy you don't want around, period, for any reason.
Seriously.
At all.
Just go play
Stay as
trumpet.
far away from me as possible.
David
Get out of here.
Hooten is not a hoot, bro.
No.
Hooten.
Hooten, get the
Hooten.
fuck out of my office. Like,
Hooten will get you drunk and you will be scared.
your body will hurt the next morning.
At least
Gross. Thanks for watching our video. Please give it a like and hit that subscribe button for more content. If you want to engage with us, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram.